Hello explorers and welcome to another video. Today I'm gonna talk about folding at home. And folding at home is actually a project that builds upon the idea from SETI at home. And SETI at home was created in 1999, May 7 I believe it was, and that project started off by the idea that there might be aliens out there. So they wanted to see, can we find a radio signal in all that noise out in the galaxy? So they started this project, they listened to the whole galaxy and realized that, oh my god, we have so much data, and there are some very distinct and simple things that we can do in order to figure out if this data is significant or not. We have a few markers that we want to look at in all this noise, and there is so much data and so little compute power that we can't actually figure that out. So the way they solved that was going out and creating this little project where you could go in, get a client, log into the SETI at home with your client, download a package of data, some noise from the galaxy, and then you do some work on your computer and send the result back to them in order to speed up the process. And many people thought that this was a really interesting project, and they devoted some of their compute power in order to help this project out. They have actually finished that project now. They have so much results that they haven't gone through yet that they have paused the project for the time being so they can actually evaluate if they have found something. So that's very interesting, and that project is paused at the moment. But during that time, researchers figured out that another problem that we have with a lot of data is diseases. And in many cases, to figure out the disease and how the disease works, you actually need to fold proteins in order to figure out which kind of medicines can go in and make a difference against a disease, either cure the disease or help with the symptoms. And there is actually a project out that runs through a lot of different diseases. It works with Alzheimer's, cancers, Hudson, and Parkinson, and this is the Folding at Home project. So the Folding at Home project now have actually started looking at the COVID virus. So there's coronavirus, SARS-CoV, and this is something that they just started out looking into. So they actually figured out that some things could be figured out by folding some proteins in this disease as well, so we can actually help out here and figure things out. And this is going so fast that many of the projects that they have released have not yet gotten a really good description. So you see here, further description is coming shortly once we have dealt with the workload of getting these projects out. Thanks for your patience. So they are working very hard in order to push out projects that people can put their compute power to and work on. So I have set this up here on my computer, and at the moment it works really slow. It's doing light amount of power here. It's only using 5 of my CPUs. When I do medium, it uses 10 of them and works really hard. And it takes a long time for it to actually process the full package. I think it's 1 or 2 hours for me. But then I get a new package to work on. Another thing that it actually uses is GPUs. So I have actually worked on a lot of GPU problems lately that only takes about an hour and has the same amount of data in it. So if you have a powerful GPU that you are not using at the moment, then that is also a very good choice. So this is something that we can do. We can help out here. We can fold some proteins, and I don't say that if we are helping out here, that the researchers will actually find a prevention for this disease or a cure for this disease, but everything helps, and this is something we can do. We can actually give some of our compute power to this project if we want. But remember, I'm using a desktop here, and I actually don't have any central heating in my studio here, so I use a heater in order to heat it up. But at the moment I don't have that on because my computer will generate enough heat in here. So heat is a problem. Another thing is that you use a lot of electricity. So if you don't want to spend a lot in your electricity bill, then this project might not be for you. And if you're using a laptop, remember that the laptop fan will spin up because the laptop will work hard. If you don't want your computer to overheat or have some problems with your computer, then this project is something that you should keep away from. So with a lot of caveats, I don't want you to ruin your equipment or destroy anything, but if you want to help out and if your computer can handle it and you have some extra CPU power that you're not using and you can do that in a safe manner, why not try it out? So this was what I wanted to talk about today. I hope that you found this interesting. I hope that you are fascinated by this project and might want to share some of your compute power with the project. If you have any questions that are not medically related, only about this project and how it works or how you can get it up and running, leave them down in the comment section down below. If you like this video, give it a like, share it with your friends and colleagues. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. And I really hope to see you in the next video.